iPhone 5 came out and it followed an almost comically predictable pattern. We saw a bunch of leaks of what the phone was going to look like, and then we saw the phone and it looked exactly like those leaks. So we knew what the phone was going to be. Then Apple announced it, and the press reaction was, "This is boring. We're disappointed." Because I had seen those leaks and already saw it. And then pre-orders started, and Apple's site sold out of its pre-order stock in an hour, because consumers were like, "Oh my God, I gotta have it," just like last year. Verizon and AT&T still have some in stock, but if this predictability pattern holds up, we should still see huge lines next Friday when the phone goes on sale. And why is this? For all the talk of it being predictable and boring and all this stuff, it's still an awesome phone that people really like. It's thinner, the screen's longer. Gene Munster, analyst at Piper Jaffray, he got some hands-on time with it. He called it the Rolex of smartphones, and he said everything else is a Timex out there, that they're just cheap and plastic. And when you actually see this phone in your hands, it's going to feel completely different. It's lighter, it's better, all of that. The only question that remains is how big sales will be for Apple. It has to sell 50 million iPhones in the fourth quarter of this year. So while we're seeing a pattern emerge, there's one wrinkle. The smartphone market is a lot more mature today than it was a year ago or 2 years ago. Apple is competing with Samsung, which is doing a very good job. And people have phones and might not feel compelled to upgrade. So the only question remaining is whether or not Apple can deliver truly blockbuster sales to keep everyone happy. That's a tall order even for Apple.